Hi everyone, in this video I will show let's say how much effort it requires for your computer to run Android Studio and why you should have actually a good computer in order to run it. So first of all, I'm just gonna run let's say htop. Htop will tell me actually how much let's say memory and CPU usage actually is already taken by my computer. So of course, right now there's a lot of effort which is asked because I'm running it on OBS in order to, let's say, record this video. But as you can see, that's, let's say, the main task. All the other one are actually, there's nothing which is running out there. The only thing that you can see is a text editor and my shell, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire, let's say, Android Studio. So I'm just going to close this one down and just gonna go for my Android Studio, right? So Android Studio. So it's gonna ask me actually my probably my password, or even maybe I entered it before. Okay, so actually it's running now. Okay, so it's gonna be fine. So Android Studio is gonna load, and then I can just open another tab in order to show you the htop and see how it goes. So right now you can see that it goes up to 80% of CPU, and that's just the beginning, I would say. So you can see that there's a lot of energy which is deployed out there. And I'm gonna show how it's gonna be if I just create, let's say, like a Hello World app, and why you really need to have actually a good RAM. So I just cancel it because I would like to create a brand new project. So that's a brand new project. My app's just going to be an Hello World app. So I'm just going to say Hello World, Hello World, and I'm going to move forward. So yes, yes. And it's going to be an empty activity, and let's go for it. Okay, tips of the day, I don't mind. So this is my Android app. So as you can see, some processes are running in order to create the app. And what I will do now is, once it's created here, I will launch the emulator. So yes, you can see the CPU is taken by more than 100. Just to give you a couple of information regarding my computer, it's running with only 6 giga of RAM, and that's not recommended. So I will show you afterward how you can increase the RAM within this tutorial. But I just want to show you how slow it's going to be when I will load the emulator. So it's currently building, let's say, the app. So I'm still waiting. Okay, great. Almost here. So you can imagine that here we just have an app which is showing somehow blank screen, right? Just blank screen. There's nothing fancy within it. It's just an empty activity. Okay, so still not finished. Okay, so now I'm getting my file. I'm still waiting for the process to run. Okay, so now it's building everything and seems that it's complete, right? So if I click over here under activity main, actually I have here my app, right? So as you can see, it's an Hello World app, right? Nothing fancy. And here in terms of loading, I'm still at more than 100, so still can, yeah, it still requires some effort regarding my computer. And now I'm going to launch the emulator. So I'm going to go one step forward, and I'm going to ask even more, let's say, energy to my computer, because I need to have an emulator in order to see how my app is going on. So I'm launching the emulator. As you can see, I have some problems with the windows, which are one on the other one. I can still actually access to my terminal. I'm gonna wait on purpose actually, just for you to see the whole process and just explain you that you cannot run it with only 6 GB. So I'm still waiting for the process to finish. As you can see, the emulator is not showing, let's say, my new app. It's showing actually a former app that I created. So I'm gonna need to erase this out, but let's not ask it too much. So still waiting for the two processes to complete. Okay, almost there. As you can see, it's still waiting a bit to come online, and once this will be finished, I could just push this button. I'm just gonna wait just in order for this video to be taken properly. Okay, so here I found back actually a decent CPU, so maybe I can bug it a little bit and ask him to go live. So I'm gonna select the emulator I'm working with right now, and I'm gonna ask it to show it up. So installing the APK means that actually it's developing right now my app on the emulator. And if I go up here, oops, okay, and now I get my app. Okay, so as you can see already, Android Studio is going to take out all your computer if you are running only with 6 gigabyte of RAM, and that's why you need to add more to your computer. So I'm just going to exit Android Studio in order to show you, let's say, the next step. So for the next step, what I would like to do is I would like just to show you is how you can actually increase the RAM of your, let's say, laptops, and how to do it physically. So I'm just gonna quit Android Studio. So maybe such as you, actually, I have no idea how I can change actually the RAM of my computer. As you can see, I'm running it on Linux, and on Linux you have some great command line which are here in order to tell you what you should do. So first of all, I'm just going to take out this first link in order to show that Android Studio, what are the minimum requirements, or at least the recommended requirements in order to, let's say, run Android Studio smoothly. Just waiting for the process to end here. Okay, almost there. At least you understood the fact that I wanted to close the comments. It's going to be fine. Okay, so I think that the first link you may be interested in is the following one. So that's the one about Android Studio, where you can download it. So if you go up here and if you look at downloads, you will see that if you go up here and if you say okay, downloads options, and if you go down, it's gonna tell you here for Linux, in my case, that you can run it with 3 gigabyte, but in my case I had 6, and you can see it was not good, and 8 is recommended. Okay, so and here they're saying even 9 gigabyte will be necessary. So in this video I'm only going to show you how you can increase this RAM. The issue that you're going to face are the following one is, okay, you know that you need to have at least 8 of 9 of RAM. But now, how do you know actually how much RAM can your, let's say, computer support? In order to do so, you have some documentation online in order to help you with that. Here, actually, I found this great website who just show me if you want to know more information about your RAM capacity, just go over here and just perform actually this, just this command. So I'm just gonna kill this one. So oops, yeah, and let's go like this, right? So here this command is telling me about my computer, so it's gonna ask me my password. So here it's telling me, okay, you have a maximum capacity of says of 16 gigabyte, okay, and then you have a second command line, which is I think it's this one, which represent actually, which give you actually what are the components within your computer. So in my case, it's telling me, okay, you have two RAM parts, so you can handle up to 16, and you have one which is on, is what it say here, which is the first one. It's on the, it's on, what are they saying? Okay, it's about 2 gigabyte. It's telling me as well that it's on the left part. So, and it's telling me as well that I have a second RAM memory, which is a Samsung one, and which is 4 gigabytes. So here I have my information. So I have 6 in total, and I need actually to let's say change it and to add more RAM to my computer. So then the next question is, how would I know actually which part I need to buy? So here it's telling you actually what are the manufacturer, the serial number, the asset tag, and the part number. And in my case, that was the part number I was interested in, right? So just gonna show you how I found it out. So the other question that you'll need to answer to is what are actually the is my laptops able actually to handle those, let's say, RAM memory and so on and so forth. So you have another command line in order to find back actual information regarding your computer. In my case, as it's a Linux, it was sudo lshw, and it's giving you actually all the characteristic of your computer in order for you to be able to find it back on the internet and to say, okay, that's the computer that I have, and probably identified better what are the different parts of your computer that you need to buy. In my case, actually, I have no idea if the, let's say, the memory is melt straight on the main board or not. So I just bought the, let's say, the memory, the RAM memory, hoping that actually I can easily put it on. So what did I do? I had actually this information, which was straight coming from this part. So in my case, I decided to go for 8 memory gigabytes. So what I did is I picked it up the information which was over here because I wanted to buy a DDR3 of 8 gigabyte, and I didn't want, of course, to buy the same as the two ones. So I wanted to have a Samsung one. So that's why I went for this one, and I went on a website which is famous, which is named Amazon. And on Amazon, I just type this in. So I just got actually this result that I clicked on. I double checked that actually the information was on the page. So yeah, so this is where I had the feeling that actually it was the right one. And in my case, actually, I decided to pick up this one. I have no idea actually if they are the same size. I just guess that they are the same size. And today I just received it actually through the postal, through the post office. So I will show you now in the next part how do I succeed, or at least how did I break my computer trying to put it in. I don't know, I'm going to do the video such as you, such as you watching it. So I really hope this is going to work, and actually that this 8 gigabyte RAM memory that I bought is going to fit within my computer. So it will be the first time that I will open my laptop, and I have no idea if it's going to work. So thanks for watching, and let's pray that actually everything's working fine. Thanks for watching. Hi everyone, so in this video I will show how you can, let's say, change your RAM on your laptop. So this is the laptop I would like, let's say, to change the RAM for, and here is the RAM that I received. So it's an 8 giga. It costs actually an arm, it costs something like 60 euros, and this is what I'm gonna show you today. If you, like me, actually use like anti-theft on your let's say laptop, right? You know, that's the kind of wire that you add to your computer in order to, let's say, attach it to any table, and that you lost the key to it, such as myself. What you can do is actually you can pick it up actually like a piece of iron, right? And you can use actually something like this in order to cut it and to make it fit actually like the shape of the key, and then force it. And in my case it worked it out, because actually this piece is directly within your computer, so if you try to force it by opening up your laptop, you'll probably break it. So hi everyone, so right now I would like to show let's say how I'm gonna probably break my computer by trying to install my RAM. So actually here is the RAM memory that I received. So actually it cost an arm, it cost almost 60 euros. So it's 8 giga. I never done it before, so as you can see here, actually I don't even know if I need to remove the sticker, so I'm just gonna remove the stickers, because I would not want actually my computers to burn, because there is some, let's say, plastic or let's say any paper within my computer. So I'm gonna remove it. So let's put it here. Unfortunately, as I can see on it, what is interesting is that I have the serial number, but I guess that if I have an invoice, I could always keep memory of it. So here is the thing that I need to insert within my computers. In order to make this tutorial a bit faster, I removed all the screws which are at the back of my computer. So I did it before. Here I removed all the screws that you can see. That you can see here, that you can see here. So there was like 10 out of it. Just to let you know as well that if you are using like anti-theft let's say protection, such as this one is a Kingston, and if like me, you lost actually the key in order to let's say, so that's the kind of thing that you put on your computer, right? That you put over here on your computer in order to secure it, and in order for anyone to not, let's say, steal your computer when you, let's say, attach it to a table. And let's say that if, such as me, you lost the key, what you need to know is that you can force it actually if you use like a piece of iron such as this one, and that you cut it out with something like this, and in order to make it let's say fit as a key within it. So you can force it. Actually I did it and it works out. As well, for this tutorial I have here let's say a device in order to remove the dust out of my computer, because, well, you have to know that when I will open this computer, if I succeed, I will get a lot of dust out of it. Get, of course, the right piece of tools in order to, let's say, remove the screws properly, and have as well something which is very thin, such as this one, in order to make kind of a leverage to your computer. So in my case, this one is really a computer which is a commercial one, the one that you can find in almost all stores. It's not a professional one, which means that in order to access, let's say, the main board and so on and so forth, it's very difficult. I get like a hint of how to open it, because just, let's say, removing the screws will not be enough. But here what you can see is that you have actually some blank over here, and those blanks give me the information that actually laptop should be open this way actually when I'm opening it. So that's where I had the idea here to say, okay, if I want to open it, so I'm just gonna do it like this. I should actually put my tool like this in order to leverage it a little bit. So I'm gonna try it with you right now, and let's hope if it works. So here I'm trying to do it properly. I'm just trying to leverage. So as I said, maybe I'm gonna break my computer in front of you because I never did it before. So I should have organized myself a bit better here because, whoops, it started to make some noise. So maybe I'm breaking something, maybe I'm doing fine. Okay, so let's continue. Okay. Okay, so here I succeed to leverage it properly. Let's see. I'm going to try to do the turn of my computer. Yep. I'm going to try to continue, but the other way around. So let's try to do it this way. Probably I could try up here as well now. Okay, so yeah, I guess every time that I heard some noise, it's probably that it's a good thing. So I'll try to continue. I have the feeling that I have those little blanks that I was showing you, which are somehow, oops. Oops, okay. Okay, so yeah, probably I did it fine for this part. I'm gonna try to do it. Whoops. I can feel some resistance over there, so probably not good. Okay, I can see already a lot of dust. Okay, so that's fine for, let's say, the part which is over here, but I can really feel a lot of resistance over there, and that's the part which scares me a little bit. So because if I can keep my computer, I will be happy. So yep. Yep. Another one. So okay, so I almost got it all on the right. I'm gonna try back now on the left. Oh, great. That's the one I expected to get. So it's coming. Actually, you can see it actually right here. It is coming. Okay, there's a lot of dust, but what I'm scared the most is how can I, let's say, get those parts out, right? So far, I have not succeeded to get it, so okay, so here you cannot see it, but actually I break a part of my computer, right? So that's where I had actually my security before, where my Kensington things dev. So unfortunately, that's a collateral, I guess, for this tutorial, but I mean, that was a crash course, so. Okay, so let's try again. Okay, I'm really close to it. I just don't see why there's so much resistance. Probably I'm just gonna go this way and see if the only thing I need left is just to push those tiny blank things I showed you before. Actually, it seems it's not the case, so I still have to figure out how can I. in the pane. At least everything is coming except oops. Okay, so here I break actually I break a part of the board, so I think it's no good. Oops, and I break another one. So I guess 2, it's already enough, like up to 5 pieces. I think it's kind of problematic, but let's see if it will work better this way. Yeah. Not really. So let's maybe try again. So let's okay, so I finally find it out. So you need to put it here, right? You need to put it here, not in order to, let's say, break your computer. Okay, so that's how you make the turn of it. Okay, that's great. That's good to hear. Up, so now it works, and don't be a pain. Oops. Okay, I almost have it all because this part is now can be stripped out. Okay, that's finished. Oops. Okay, break another one. So I think I'm gonna finish my video without any computer anymore. So okay, so I removed all of them. So yeah, that's really a nightmare. I really have the feeling that I really need to break my computer, at least all those tiny pieces that I showed you before. So I'm gonna break the last one. I'm not sure if I break it. Oops. Damn it. Okay, so I still cannot open it, right? As you can see, I have still some pieces over here that actually so I can see that I have some screws that I could get rid of. Okay, so after some minutes, I finally see here over here, right? You have some piece in order to, let's say, joint, let's say, your screen to your laptops. And if you remove them, normally those parts are not here in order to be removed, right? So that's not something you should think about. But if you do, oh, it will show you how to screw. And actually, I think that I break my computer for nothing, because basically I think those screws were the one which avoid me to access to, let's say, to the full to the main board, let's say. So that's what I needed actually to remove. So it looks like this, and after I will need, of course, to put them back. So if I remove those two, I guess that everything will be easier. So thank you HP for hiding actually those screws. It makes it so easy for me. Damn it. Okay, so now I know that I have 12 screws in total, and if I remove those screws, oops, that was exactly what I should not have done, which is to close down my computer. So if now I'm trying to force by opening it, so let's do it again. Okay, so remove those parts as they are sticky. Oops. Okay, and now actually the screen is getting out, so wow. Yeps. Okay, great. So okay, so here is the, let's say, the inside of my laptop. As you can see, I could have kept actually my stickers on the RAM. So here is the other part. So as you can see, I have the feeling that there is nothing of importance there, so I can put it maybe, I don't know, somewhere where I could basically, so it's, I would have expected to be dustier, but in my case it's fine. And so where can I put it there? So I'm going to put it down over here, and within it, as you can see, oops, I have the feeling that it's the the RAM, right? So yeah, it was said that actually one was on the left and the other one was on the right. I'm just going to check if there is some components which are moving, and I don't have the feeling that they're moving, so it's a good thing, because it means that I did not break my laptops when I was trying to open it. So I have the feeling that I have two RAM, one which is here and one which is here. This one looks similar to the one which is of 4 giga. So I guess that this one is the one of 2 giga. Inside RAM 2000 something. So I guess that this is the one that I need to remove and that I need to change it by this one. So let's see if they're almost the same size maybe. And here if I look at how they insert it, so yeah, I have no idea in which sense I need to put them. So what I will do is I will remove these stickers. So never remove your sticker, right? So okay, which part is it? I have no idea. Honestly, I'm totally lost here. So I guess I should put it in this way, just because it seems like there is a sense here with a hole over here. So I guess that I have no choice of putting it here. So now how can I remove actually this part? I have no idea. Oh, actually it seems that it's kind of easy. Oh, wow, magic. I don't know if you have seen what I did. So this is the 2-1 I want to remove. Oh, and here it was saying the serial number and so on and so forth. It was in this sense. Okay, good. My case, I'm just gonna try to do the same by, I have no idea how to put it, so let's do something like this. I'm trying to force a little bit to see if it goes up as expected. Okay, I just forced it a little bit and it went fine. So here I guess I can put it back within this box, and now I can see if I can, let's say, close my laptop back. So I'm just gonna I wish actually I could, yeah, maybe try to remove some dust a little bit. I'm sorry, it's gonna make some noise, but okay, it's far from being perfect, but I guess we don't have the chance every day to, let's say, access it. So that's why I wanted to remove a bit of dust. And now I guess I can close it down. So I'm gonna take back the other part. So actually, as you can see, the biggest challenge is just to open the laptop. For the rest, it seems it's kind of fast. So now I just need to put it back, to not forget to put back the screws, and it should be fine. So I guess now I can, let's say, just yips. So that was yips. So don't do that, right? So this is the for the, let's say, how do we say, CD-ROM. So don't try to put it back as I did, because as you can see, it can fall down. So in my case, I guess all I need is just to do it like this. So let's give it a try. Oops. So of course it does not fit as expected. So oops. Yes, let's see. That's messy. That's really messy. So if I just pushed, oh, and if I push, it goes fine, except here. So here, I'm gonna close down my computer and just hope it goes as expected. So here, as I previously said, we have some collateral up here. So I can't secure my computer anymore now. Oh, let's do that. Okay. Okay, seems okay now. So all I need now is to put back my screws. Okay, so clearly here I broke my laptops on this part, right? I cannot. So don't do as I did, right? Don't break those parts out, and put back your screws. And I guess I will be fine for this tutorial. So the next step is actually for me to, let's say, switch on this computer and to show you if, let's say, the 8 giga of RAM has been properly supported. Thanks for watching. Hi everyone, so I'm now back. Actually, I succeed in, let's say, closing down, let's say, my computer. So as previously said, I have some collateral up here and up here, so many pieces of my computer have been, let's say, broken when I tried to open it up, and that was my mistake. Actually, that was because there was 2 screws that I did not sew, which were hidden. So please remove those sticky parts before of the one which are jointing into your screen. And in order to not, let's say, have those collateral, the other thing that I noticed, actually, my CD-ROM drive is not working anymore, probably because it faulted down when, let's say, I opened my laptops, or other, maybe it was not working since a while and I didn't know it. But what I can notice right now is if I'm looking for, let's say, the memory part of my, let's say, laptop, if I, of course, type in my password up here, so here you can see that it works fine. So I still have actually my Samsung one, the one with 4 gigabytes, but I have the other one that I just plugged it in, which is now 8. So I have in total now 12 gigabyte, and it may be sufficient in order to run Android Studio smoothly. So I need to try it out. So let's do some sudo on. So first of all, I have to say that I have the feeling that my computer is kind of faster when I'm, let's say, performing any action right now. But it may just be a feeling. So let's see if it works better with Android Studio. I'm gonna do exactly the same thing. I'm gonna like kind of create a Hello World app and see if with the emulator, actually, the, let's say, the laptop is launching it faster. So let's do an HTOP as well. So here I can see that it's almost the same thing. I have the feeling that even by adding some RAM, it's still kind of intense. Let's check. Yeah. Yeah, actually, in terms of performance, it's taking like all my memory out. So, but let's see if it goes faster. So let's cancel it. This is what I did last time. So I'm gonna cancel it and create a new one, right? So it's gonna be kind of hello world second, hello world second. So still some processes running. Okay, so I have not seen yet my previous video, so I don't know if it's loading faster. I have the feeling that it's loading a little bit faster, but not let's say not as fast as I would have expect with let's say. So I moved from 6 GB to 12 GB, so I would have expected to load it a bit faster. And let's see now with the emulator if it's gonna be, let's say, faster as well. So yeah, and let's now launch the emulator. I may have to change a couple of things because last time I showed you it was Hello World, but here it's Hello World as well. So you may not see the difference. I'm going to just call it Hello World second. So it's over here. So it's Hello World. Oops, can I change it over here? Hello World second. Oops, Hello World second. Okay, here you have it. So I'm just gonna build the app up. Okay. So now let's go for the emulator. So let's go for this one. So I have exactly the same bug as before. Oh, okay, so here it was quite fast, and let's see now if I can, let's say, get my... Okay, so yeah, as you can see, it's working in. Actually, in the previous example, it was working as well. It's just that, yeah, it's faster. You have to say it's faster with some RAM. It's not like super fast, but already better. And yeah, that's it. Actually, of course, there are some other things, I guess, that I could optimize in order to make my laptop faster. I could have bought actually two memory RAM of 8 GB in order to make it faster. But I guess that here it's start to be convenient, I would say. Not that as well I have OBS, which is running in. So probably if I removed OBS, which is kind of taking 80% of my CPU here normally, I should run it with Android Studio fine. If it does, I will probably put it in the comments or in the description saying, okay, let's say how much time it took before with the 6 GB and how much time now it takes with 12, and if actually it works well with just Android Studio running and not OBS. So I really hope that actually you enjoyed this video. Of course, it was very long, but it shows you actually how to add more RAM, and it seems that actually it's providing you actually faster results of let's say running Android Studio with more RAM. Thanks for watching.